1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you. Fuck off out of here.
Yo people, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys have been doing well. Season finale for She-Hulk is finally out. It stunk, as has the rest of the season, and I remember making my previous video where I said that was the worst episode ever. I think this has now topped it, and for the first time ever, I'm giving a show a 0. Absolute 0. The show, the episode, 0 all round. Because the finale was that bad, it undid everything and more. This is a spoiler warning for those of you that are so invested in this show, because this is so good. Anyways, yeah, so most people that watch this, content creators, MCU lovers, bots that actually think the show's good, and just people that hate their life. So Jen's in jail, she gets a plea deal, she gets out, she gets this anklet bracelet thing that stops her from being She-Hulk. Very convenient because Bruce Banner had one in episode 1. He said it was super unique, super one-of-a-kind item. But anyways, they can make them super quick now. She gets out, she's a bum, her parents are waiting for her, she gets fired, she moves houses because she can't afford the rent in her apartment, and she lives with her parents now. Then her and Nikki start diving into this intelligentsia male toxic trolls thing online. And they do some detective work, which is useless, no one cares, and she eventually kind of gets to the bottom of it without getting to the bottom of it, and then she does this fourth wall break, which is irrelevant. She starts crying, she starts bitching. Anyways, she then texts Abomination like, yo, can I stay at yours because I'm a bum now? I just want to stay at your peace villa thing because it's so peaceful. You're an ex-villain though, but I'm just going to believe that you've changed because you've said so. Anyway, She-Hulk goes to that peace villa thing because she is just going to be peaceful now. Nikki and Pug, the stupid male, go to the intelligentsia hideout thing, which is now a public party for everyone that can just show up and rock up and insult She-Hulk, and you're in. So at this party thing with the stupid male Pug, we see other stupid males that are fucking idiots, and basically they start saying She-Hulk this, She-Hulk that. Basically, they made the male content creators of the world the villains, and that's so smart because most of the people that watch this show are actually content creators, so well done there. We find out that the villain is that cringe male guy that tries to date She-Hulk, tries to suck her off and asks about Wakanda and all this vibranium stuff, and he's so irrelevant, he would get beaten up by anyone on the streets. Meanwhile, Jen is talking to one of the guys that tried to beat her up in an earlier episode, but anyways, that never gets mentioned ever again because it's irrelevant, just like this whole show and just like this whole plot is about to be. Just wait. Then at the evil intelligentsia male troll thing, Abomination comes out to give a speech about, oh, we are so cool, we are so good, everyone can be good, just believe in it, just say it and you will be good, yes. Then Jen conveniently shows up and is like, oh no, Abomination, how could you? I thought you were good because you said you were good. Abomination's like, yeah, I am good, I'm just giving motivational speeches because that's what I do, I haven't actually done anything bad. Then the super unexpected Todd, who is the cringe villain that I just mentioned, he happens to be Hulk King, and then he just injects himself with blood, woohoo, he turns into Hulk, oh no, what a surprise. She-Hulk does a fourth wall break, oh no, how can this be? This is my show. This show can't be like this because I don't want it to be like this. How can it be like this? Then Titania breaks through another wall and Hulk returns from his galactic adventures. So convenient. Let me slow down with the quick voice just because I need you guys to understand what I'm about to say actually happens in the show. I'm not making this up. It actually fucking happens. We then get a Disney Plus menu of the Marvel section of Disney Plus. I repeat, Disney Plus Marvel section. She jumps out of her thumbnail and jumps into the fucking Marvel's Assemble thumbnail, which is a director's behind the scene thing that no one's ever watched. She-Hulk then finds her own directors. They start having a back and forth. She-Hulk, oh, I want this show to end like this because it's my show. It's all about me. I want it to end like this. The directors are like, oh, well, we made the show. We want it to be like this, actually. She-Hulk's like, oh, no, but I want it to be like this because it's my show. Listen to me. The directors are like, oh, well, you're going to have to talk to Kevin about this. Everyone in the audience is supposed to be like, oh, wow, Kevin Feige's going to be in this show? Wow, that's so cool. Cool little cameo. Yeah, that's so cool. Kevin Feige's a bum. He's a fraud. If you haven't seen this by now, open your eyes. He's a fraud. Anyways, She-Hulk's like, oh, what, Kevin? Yeah, I'm going to go talk to him because I'm so cool, I'm going to find him super easy. It turns out Kevin is AI, he says that he controls all the shows, oh, this is what happens, we listen to the audience, we do this, and this is how the algorithm happens, we make the shows because of the algorithm, blah, blah, blah. She-Hulk is like, oh, well, can we remove half the stuff that's about to happen because that would actually be good for the show, we don't want it to be good. Basically, stop the guy from being Hulk, stop all of this fighting, I don't want any fighting, I just want to win because I'm so cool, it's all about me, I have to win in my own show because I'm so cool, look at me, look at me, look at me. Oh, by the way, add Daredevil because a girl has her needs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of you. Fuck off out of here.
Kevin the AI bends over to her needs. We return back to the show. There's no fighting. There's no nothing. Abomination signs a plea to go to jail or whatever. The Todd guy is going to get sued for defamation. Thotania, whatever her name is. Yeah, she's just not going to do anything anyways. Everything stopped. Daredevil appears from the sky. Happily ever after. Also, Daredevil has lunch with the family. I think they're a thing now, unfortunately. Hulk says he has a kid now and they appear for like 2 seconds. Yeah, so good. Everyone was looking forward to that. And then Abomination's in jail. She gets her job back. She wins a court case of defamation against Todd, which we actually never get to see. So we just have to assume that she wins because she's so good. And yeah. The end credit scene is Wong breaking Abomination out of jail yet again. Oh no, whoever saw that coming? Wong is so good. He's definitely not being trashed by this show. Who cares? Anyways. So my overall thoughts, I think the last episode embodies the whole season. No stakes, no consequences, no character development, ruining cameos, no one interesting, nothing is ever relevant. There's just nothing, absolutely nothing. That's why if you put nothing as a number, it's 0. So the whole season gets a 0. This episode gets a 0. 0, nothing, no existence. You don't even have to watch it. Nothing happens. Because people thought Rey Skywalker was bad. Look at this. Any consequences? Oh, do you mind just changing that quickly? I'm just going to go talk to the directors. Yeah, can you just change that? I don't want to actually do this. I have to win all the time. So yeah, they won up to Rey somehow. Let's break this down. She-Hulk, narcissistic, annoying, thinks she's all that, only likes talking about men that are attractive. Men are shit though in her eyes, but she wants to date a guy so bad. The only guy she dates is blind. Well, the only guy that she dates that actually takes her seriously is blind. She gets swindled, she's too emotional, she's boring, despite saying, I can control my anger infinitely, blah 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 blah, when she shits on Hulk in episode 1. So she's the worst lead I've seen in my life. I feel sorry for the actress. I've never actually seen her in any other show, but I just know by default it's not her fault. Then we move to Nikki. She actually carried a lot of the show for She-Hulk because She-Hulk, I don't know, she was a mute or something. She just didn't have a brain. So Nikki was often picking up the pieces and really trying to get her to do stuff. So she was okay, but either way, bin it because I don't want to see it. Pug, useless, just like the rest of the men. All men in this show are stupid. That's what the directors have made very, very clear, especially with that last episode. That last episode, they made all the trolls male. I can find you about 10 female YouTubers that shit on She-Hulk because they don't like it, and they're female and they're straight. So the law of averages will tell you that that last scene with all the male trolls can't exist because literally you just said only men, despite this trying to be a whole inclusion thing, so surely you'd add women. Anyways, there's a lot of contradictions within the whole show. Hulk having the device that only works for him, but then She-Hulk gets one. Then you get the whole someone can only turn into Hulk with the right DNA, which is Bruce Banner's family, but then this random guy turns into Hulk. So yeah, trashy Todd guy who was cringe. He's not even a villain, you can't take him seriously. Titania couldn't be taken seriously. She lost in 20 seconds in her first appearance. Since then, she got buried. Who else is there? Josh, irrelevant. Weddings, irrelevant. Madison, irrelevant. Abomination, irrelevant. Wong, irrelevant. This show, irrelevant. You get the drift. But yeah, shout out to everyone that made it this far. At least this is finished. Don't have to talk about it ever again. I hope it keeps getting shat on, gets low reviews. It doesn't deserve anything. So hopefully that goes on. Shout out to everyone that made it this far. Really appreciate it. Catch you in the next video. Have a great rest of the day.